Hello, everyone. My name is Stanley St. Rose, and today we're going to be talking about A Tale of Two Cities, written by Charles Dickens. Now, before I go into the summary and analysis of this novel, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and/or comment so that the channel can continue to grow. Now, A Tale of Two Cities is a very dark novel. You see a lot of scenes and segments from the French Revolution within this novel, and it's something. There's a lot of blood and gore. This novel is not. A lot of people die. A lot of people that you think, that are on the right side. It doesn't matter if you're innocent or not. It doesn't matter if you're trying to do right or not. If you are believed to be guilty by the masses within A Tale of Two Cities, well, you are guilty because the justice system that is presented within A Tale of Two Cities, the systematic order that is presented within The Tale of Two Cities, and in Revolution is very, it's not stable, and you're not really given due process. So in the novel, we kind of meet this. We meet this woman by the name of Lucy Manette, and Lucy Manette is this beautiful young woman. At the beginning of the novel, we learn that her father died, but he didn't really. She believed that he was dead, but he wasn't really dead. And so in the novel, she gets reunited with her father. She saves her father. When she finds her father was like making shoes, and it kind of seemed like he lost his mind for a second, but he didn't, and he recovered. So in the novel, we kind of follow Lucy Manette. We kind of see her in of a way building a life for herself. She actually gets married within the novel to a man by the name of Charles Darnay. And there's some conflict between her father and Charles Darnay because later they find out that Charles Darnay is from an aristocratic family, a rich family, and that's what causes a lot of problems within A Tale of Two Cities. What you basically get is you see a lot of rich individuals, people that are from the upper class, people that have a lot of money, have a lot of property, have a lot of land. They abuse their power. They abuse their power over their servants. They abuse their power over the masses of individuals. And there's not really a fair justice system. If you're not rich, if you're not wealthy, you're pretty much you're gonna get the short end of the stick, and you don't really have a lot of options. So in this system, you get revolution. This is one of the reasons why the French Revolution happened. People wanted equality, people wanted fairness, people wanted justice. And so this book is really bloody, and you see people who are innocent, people who are not innocent, people who are guilty are all kind of bunched in together, and they go to the guillotine, they get their head chopped off, and people are cheering throughout the streets. If you're considered to be a traitor, you're killed. If even if you did it or not, it doesn't matter. People get in prison for any reason really, and it's just there's a lot of chaos and a lot of darkness within this novel. We do kind of get a little of happy ending at the end. We do see Lucy have a child with Darnay, and Darnay and Lucy's father do kind of make everything peaceful by the end of the novel. But there's a lot of people, a lot of friends of theirs that don't make it, that don't survive throughout the novel. But overall, this is a very interesting novel. This novel is called A Tale of Two Cities, and it's pretty much Paris and London. London is kind of like the safe haven throughout the book. It's where people kind of escape to escape the violence, to escape persecution. And we do see Lucy and her family go to London in the novel. There are some conflicts that arise that they have to make it through, but they do by the end. And in the novel, you do get you get love stories, you get injustice stories of different characters trying to survive. There's some that want the revolution, there are some that are just trying to escape the country so that they don't get persecuted, and there are some that just the rich are just being killed left and right. If you have money, if you have power, well, the masses of individuals who don't, they want revolution, and they see the rich, the wealthy, the aristocrats as the problem within this novel, and they get rid of a lot of them. Let's talk about the analysis and the deeper meanings within the Tale of Two Cities. Within the Tale of Two Cities, I think the number one thing that you kind of see is the role that Lucy Manette plays. I think she plays a very significant role because she's like this light within this world. When we first get introduced to her, she's this 17-year-old girl. You know, the world doesn't seem that dark and cold through her eyes, and she's kind of like this light that make the people close to her attached to her and adhere to her. We see this with Darnay. We see this with her father and other characters that she meets within the novel. So she's like this golden light that kind of gives individuals that she meets hope, and she connects people to others within the novel. We do see the effect that revolution has on individuals. Revolution, for a lot of people, for a lot of countries, it does create equality, it does create justice, it does help to better things. But at the same time, the people who reap the rewards of revolution, the people who benefit the most of revolution, are the people of the future, the people who create, the people who build, the people who live during the time of revolution. They can see the start of the the rewards of revolution, but oftentimes a lot of them do die. A lot of them, face harsh punishments, and a lot of people within the revolution, within the acts that happen within A Tale of Two Cities, a lot of them die, a lot of them suffer, a lot of them face, or a lot of them go to prison for things that they didn't even commit. It's as simple as an individual accusing you of being a spy or doing something that you're not supposed to do. So it's really about there's a lot of people just trying to survive. There are a lot of people trying to just exist within this novel, and revolution has a price. It always has a price. It's needed. It's necessary for a lot of cases, for a lot of countries where there is no equality, where there is no prosperity, and where there is abuse of power, and no upward mobility. And we do see the results of revolution and how it can affect people. But for the story of Lucy, her father, and her family, they somewhat get a kind of a happy ending at the end, but it's not a perfect ending. So that is my summary and analysis of A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.